here. Just before we get started with today's lesson, I want to make sure that everybody knows to check with a big person at home before you get started with any of today's activities, because we are going to be using some things from around the house if you can find them. But you want to make sure you check with the big people that you're allowed to use those things before you get started. We're also going to be making some noise today, so you want to check with the big people that it's an okay time for you to make noise in the house and that you're not going to be waking anyone up or bothering anyone who's in a meeting or working. One more thing to remember before we get started: just like in class when we're playing our found sounds or our instruments or anything, we don't want to hit them as hard as we possibly can. We just want to hit them nice gentle so we get a really great musical sound out of them. So remember, hit them nice and gently and get a beautiful sound. All right, so for today's lesson, we're going to be reviewing something from earlier in the year, and that is the idea of beat and rhythm. And so I'm going to use my yogurt drum, one of my favorite drums here, for a beat and rhythm. And I'm going to remind you that beat is when we play along with in a steady pattern throughout the whole song. So beat's kind of that thing that makes you want to nod your head to the music when you hear a song. Maybe it makes you want to clap along, or if it's a slow song, it might want you to sway back and forth. And that's all things times when you're feeling the beat of the song. So rhythm's a little bit different from beat in that you're going to hear that there are shorter sounds and longer sounds. So I'm going to play a couple rhythms for you. You can hear the difference from that, and you may remember from when we practiced earlier in the year. We're going to play a quick little game with that. I'm going to play something and you're going to tell me if it is a beat or a rhythm. And in class sometimes we use the B sign for beat and the R sign for rhythm. So I'm going to play one. Let's start with this one. So were they all nice and even? Was that a beat or was it a rhythm? You're right, if you said beat, you got it. That was a beat. All of my beats were nice and even. All right, here's another one. Is that a beat or a rhythm? If you said rhythm, you're right. It does have a rhythm to it. It had two long ones and then a shorter one and one more long one, which made it a rhythm. All right, let's try a couple more. Oh, did you say rhythm? You got it. That did have long and short sounds in it. That was an example of rhythm. All right, one more here. All right, if you said beat, you got it. That was a beat. All the sounds were nice and even, tapping along to the beat of the music. All right, let's go ahead with our next activity. All right, guys, so for today's activity, we're going to review one of the songs that was really popular this year. I did it with all of my primary classes, and that's Ho Ho Watanay, the First Nations song. So we're going to review the words and the tune to it first. I'll go over it a couple times with the words here up on the screen. We can practice it. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, sing. Ho Ho Watanay, Ho Ho Watanay, Ho Ho Watanay, Kiokina, Kiokina, Ho Ho Watanay, Ho Ho Watanay, Ho Ho Watanay, Kiokina, Kiokina. All right, practice that a couple times if you like before you move on to the next part, or go ahead and move on to the next part of our activity. All right, we're going to start off with a basic beat. I'm going to use my ice cream drum here and my sticks, and I'm going to do kind of a tap and clap. All right, so once you got that done, we can do Ho Ho Watanay together with the tapping and clapping. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, sing. Ho Ho Watanay, Ho Ho Watanay, Ho Ho Watanay, Kiokina, Kiokina, Ho Ho Watanay, Ho Ho Watanay, Ho Ho Watanay, Kiokina, Kiokina. All right, so that time I was playing the beat along with Ho Ho Watanay, and like we said, that beat is going steady all through it. This time I'm going to try it with the rhythm, and I'm going to play the rhythm on my ice cream drum. So let's try it there. 1, 2, ready, play. Ho Ho Watanay, Ho Ho Watanay, Ho Ho when you play the rhythm, you can mix them up, do one verse with the rhythm, one verse with the beat, whatever you want. So if you want to try doing that song at home by yourself or with some of the other people in your home, if you feel like sending me a video of it so I can see it, that would be great. Or if you just want to let me know that you did it and whether you liked it, you can use my patterns or you can make up some of your own patterns. Whatever you like, I'd love to see that or hear about how it went. Thanks, guys.